Hey there, Colonials. Welcome back to Quickly Colonial. And today I went out to close all the coops up and get ready to go in the house for the evening. And lo and behold, I had a couple more eggs waiting for me in the chicken coop. We had this great big one. And we also had this tiny one. Look at the size difference. These tiny eggs are what's considered fairy eggs in the colonial period. And they have a big story. The Native Americans would use these as a good omen. They would keep them as almost like a good luck charm. And if you had a broken ankle or an upset stomach or you sprained your wrist, they would take these fairy eggs and rub them on your skin in hopes that it would make you feel better. On the colonial end of it, our dear colonials thought them as a bad omen, that somehow witchcraft was involved. And in 1471 in Switzerland, a hen that laid a fairy egg, it couldn't have been a hen that laid that. Surely it was a rooster that laid a fairy egg. And the rooster can't lay eggs, so witches had to be involved. Well, somebody saw that hen lay this tiny egg, and they said, oh, witches had to be involved. And so they put that chicken on trial for witchcraft, and they found that hen guilty, and it was burned at the stake for being a witch. Absolutely crazy. Regular eggs in our colonial time period, they still had their own superstitions, both good and bad. Good omens, if you cracked it open and there was a double yolk in there, you might be pregnant with twins, or just pregnant in general. Sometimes if a white hen laid a white egg on Easter Sunday, they would take that egg and they would bury it in their garden. And that would keep all of their crops from getting hailed on or frost or anything like that. It would keep their crop safe. All these different superstitions. If you broke an egg while you were cooking it and you cracked it open, the two halves, you had to smash those shells up so they couldn't hold water anymore. Because if those eggshells could hold water, they thought that witches could use those eggshell halves to make boats to sail across the sea. So there you have it. As we get closer and closer to Halloween, don't forget your eggs and your superstitions from our dear colonial times. My dear colonials, what a fun time. Make some scrambled eggs, have an omelet, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.